For decades, people were taught that saving money was the safest path to financial security. Work hard, put cash aside, and slowly build stability over time. But the world is changing, and that old strategy is starting to break down in ways most people still don't fully understand. Inflation, rising living costs, low savings returns, and rapidly changing economies are quietly reducing the power of money sitting still. What once felt safe may now be slowly costing people opportunities, growth, and long-term wealth without them realizing it. Today we will talk about the end of saving money as we know it. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel 10. Most people still think saving money guarantees security. For decades, people were taught a simple financial formula. Work hard, save money, avoid unnecessary risk, and eventually, you will become financially secure. This idea shaped entire generations. Parents taught it to their children, schools reinforced it indirectly, and traditional financial advice repeated it constantly. And in the past, this strategy often worked reasonably well. Stable jobs, affordable living costs, and higher savings interest rates made long-term saving feel reliable. But the financial world has changed dramatically. Today, many people are discovering that saving money the old way no longer creates the same level of security it once did. 9. Inflation quietly changed the meaning of saving. The biggest reason saving money feels different today is inflation. Every year, the cost of living increases while cash itself slowly loses purchasing power. The problem is not that people are saving, it is that money sitting still often grows slower than the economy changes around it. A savings account may technically increase in number, but if housing, healthcare, food, and energy costs rise faster, real wealth declines. Many people still follow financial rules built for a slower economic era without realizing the environment has fundamentally changed. 8. Modern economies reward movement more than storage. Another major shift is that modern financial systems increasingly reward capital movement rather than passive storage. Businesses invest, governments stimulate economies, investors seek growth, and markets constantly rotate money into productive assets. Wealth today is often created through ownership, investing, scalability, and leverage instead of simply holding cash long-term. This does not mean saving money is useless. It means saving alone is no longer enough to create strong long-term financial growth in many economies. 7. The old safe path is becoming less reliable. Previous generations often relied on a predictable system, stable job, pension, savings account, home ownership, retirement. But many of those systems are becoming less stable or more expensive. Housing costs rose faster than wages in many places. Retirement systems changed. Traditional savings rates often remained low for long periods. Economic uncertainty increased. As a result, many people are saving responsibly yet still feeling financially behind. The rules themselves shifted quietly while most people continued following older financial expectations. 6. Cash is still important, but its role has changed. This does not mean cash itself is bad. Cash still matters for emergency funds, flexibility, short-term stability, and protection during uncertainty. The real issue is misunderstanding the purpose of savings. Savings should often function as a financial foundation, not the final destination for all wealth. Wealthy individuals usually keep cash strategically, while directing larger portions of capital toward assets that can grow or generate returns over time. The goal becomes balancing liquidity with growth, instead of relying entirely on stored cash. 5. Younger generations are responding differently. Many younger people are already reacting to these economic changes. Instead of relying only on traditional saving habits, they are exploring investing, side businesses, digital income streams, online assets, and alternative financial opportunities much earlier. Some of this comes from necessity. Rising living costs, force younger generations to think differently because older financial models no longer feel sufficient. While not every modern financial trend is healthy, the shift itself reflects a growing realization that passive saving alone may not keep pace with modern economic realities. 4. Ownership is quietly replacing saving as the core wealth strategy. The economy increasingly rewards ownership over pure labor and storage. Owning businesses, investments, intellectual property, real estate, platforms, audiences, or scalable systems often creates stronger long-term financial leverage than relying only on salary income and savings accounts. Wealthy individuals understand this deeply. They use savings strategically, but they focus heavily on acquiring assets that can appreciate, generate cash flow, or grow independently over time. Ownership creates leverage. Pure saving mostly creates preservation. 3. Fear keeps many people financially stuck. One reason people continue relying entirely on traditional saving is fear of uncertainty. Investing feels risky. Business ownership feels complicated. Markets feel unpredictable. Saving feels emotionally safe because balances remain visible and stable in the short term. But avoiding all financial risk often creates hidden long-term risk instead. Inflation, rising costs, and stagnant growth slowly weaken financial security over time. Wealthy people are not reckless, but they understand that controlled risk is usually necessary for long-term growth. 2. Financial education matters more than ever before. As the financial system evolves, financial education becomes increasingly important. Understanding inflation, investing, taxes, ownership, debt structure, compounding, and cash flow is no longer optional for people who want long-term stability. Many individuals still operate with outdated assumptions about money because nobody taught them how modern wealth actually works. The people adapting fastest are often the ones learning continuously, while others keep relying on financial habits designed for previous generations. 1. The future of wealth is about strategic allocation. Not just saving. The real lesson is not to stop saving money. The real lesson is that saving alone is no longer the complete strategy it once appeared to be. In the modern economy, wealth increasingly depends on how money is allocated after it is saved. Some money should protect stability, some should remain liquid for emergencies, but some must eventually move into assets, skills, ownership, investments, or systems capable of long-term growth. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.